Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. We're here again today. I'm back from holiday. Thank you so much for supporting the channel while I was away. I had some pre-recorded videos that uploaded and I appreciate all your support. Today we're talking about how to take it from a wish to reality in your manifestation. And I'm going to go into it in detail today, and I'm really going to get to the root of this. If you like spirituality simplified, consider giving me a like, sharing this video and subscribing to get this message out there to as many people as possible, and also to make sure that you see the upcoming videos. When I talk about this subject, it's really meaningful to me. I really want to make a strong effort to really bring you the simplest ways to do these things. You'll have to forgive me today. I'm a little bit jet lagged from being in Mexico. I only got back 2 days ago. And it was my daughter's birthday yesterday, so let's get into this today. How do we take something from a wish to reality? Well, you know me. I don't like to muck around or beat around the bush. Let's talk about Neville Goddard and his law of assumption. It's such a wonderful concept. Joseph Murphy talks about it a lot. Actually, Dr. Joe Dispenza's work aligns with it very much. And we need to remember this, that actually we need to walk and be as the person we want to be. Now, often people think that means some extreme change, extreme difference in you. Let me tell you something from someone who's had no money to money, no money to money, but you know, is the fact of the matter is you do not really change. It just gives you a sense of peace. When you're from health, and I've suffered with chronic pain, and I will actually make a video about this for tomorrow's video. From pain to relief, it's like the truth is that the change is such an internal thing. It's always internal. So Joseph Murphy says it best when he says, we do not need to change circumstances, we need to only change ourselves. And this is the key here. How do I bring my wish to reality? Well, I need to change. So firstly, what I'm going to say to you guys is, don't make it about the wish now. Once you've had the desire, once you've had the sort of swelling of desire for change, healing, manifestation, these are natural desires. Divine desire is something divine. Okay, so I've had the desire. Now I need to not now put it on a pedestal of what I want to get. I need to normalize it. So what is normalizing it? Well, let's say, for example, you're someone who is a coach. You're charging $25 an hour, but you're actually like, you know, I want to start charging $50, $100 an hour, 200. You're never going to get someone to pay you that until it's normal for you. This is what I mean. So what do you mean? What do you mean by that? The reason I'm bringing this concept up is because it's an easy concept for people to understand. Changing my pricing. So it's like, now what I need to do is I need to sit behind the idea of that new price. I need to find my relaxation with this concept. So one of the things that I suggest when it's bringing the wish to reality is the whole idea of using the imagination, visualization, or affirmation is to normalize the idea in your mind. Normalize wealth, normalize health. We want to kind of get to the point where it's like not this huge thing. It's actually this very small natural concept. So wealth is a natural thing. Healing is a natural thing. Health is and harmony are natural. So as Joseph Murphy would say, I've become God intoxicated with it all. And this is what we're trying to achieve. How do you do it though? Well, there's many routes. And actually, guys, this is something that I want you to comment about. I've seen a couple of YouTubers recently say, quite aggressively calling out other modes of manifestation besides imagination, just because they love Neville Goddard. And it's like, they're saying, don't listen to these stupid concepts. There is only this, only imagine. It's dangerous. Some of us don't see imagery in our minds the same way as others. We're all individual. You see, and how I want to bring this to you is, let's talk about it as a healing aspect. Why is it that someone can go to the Lord's and bathe in the holy waters and heal from stage 4 cancer? And then someone else can go to a Joe Dispenza retreat and heal from stage 4 cancer over 7 days. What is the difference? Well, there is no difference. Actually, the pathway is the same. They grew in faith and expectancy, and they let go of any resistance towards an end, and then they took the directed action and they sat back and they let go fully. They fully surrendered to the present moment of the fact that their faith had made them whole. It's biblical. Your faith has made you whole. So this is what I'm saying to you. This is the same of creating the wish, from a wish to the end. It's the faith and expectancy. Now, for any of you out there who are struggling with expectancy, I love affirmations. I love inner self-talk, and Neville talks about himself, right? So there is not only one aspect of creation, but you can say, I live in joyous expectancy of the best, and the best always comes. Say that regularly, systematically, joyously, knowingly, and it will be. Now, back onto the concept of this video. So I have a desire. Let's say that desire now is to, I'm trying to keep it simple here, yeah? So let's say that desire is, I want to go from a $25 an hour coach to a $100 an hour coach, right? So firstly, then I see that desire. There's from this end to this end, there's space in between it, right? So I need to understand that there is some level of limbo. You know, why do we talk about earth, limbo, and heaven? These are creative states of being. So earth is reality, so it feels very real. Feels limbo is where nothing much has happened. I'm not really sure what's going on here. And then the next stage is heaven. That's the wish fulfilled, creation. So we start in reality, I'm at $25. I need to kind of get over any resistance towards the idea that I'm a $25 an hour coach. That's fine, that's okay. I appreciate the wonderful clients that I have at this moment, if they're saying that, right? The next thing then is to go, right, so now I want to go through this concept of coming from here. Now I need to start to write down my new price. It's $100 an hour. I'm a $100 an hour coach. So what I want to do then is I want to normalize that in my mind. How do I do that? Well, I want to start to understand that what I have to offer has a lot of value. And I need to see the value in myself. So let's say that then. So now I start to see the deservingness. See, look, this is what I'm saying. So I'm saying it as a charging thing, but you're saying, look, now I see value in what I have to offer. Now I see that I deserve this new way of being. So I always say you go from reality to the understanding that you deserve it. How do I do that? Well, you say I'm absolutely a wonderful, loving coach, and you start to see yourself helping all these people, whatever aspect of work you're in. You know, whether it's spiritual healing, whether it is teaching art, piano, voice coaching. You know, I know voice coaches because I come from an acting background who are $300 an hour. Why? Because the value that they offer says that in one session I can offer you the same as someone who is $25 over 10, you know, or 20 sessions. So it's like that. So now I understand my value. When we bring this into other aspects of stuff you want to manifest, it's starting to go, I deserve the best. I deserve health, harmony, joy. Why? Because I'm a spark of the divine. So you start to recognize that spark within you. Okay? So I take that wish, I start to see it now as something small. If anything, I should charge double 100, but I'm going to go for 100 because I deserve it, right? Oh, I give so much value in these moments of time. And then you sit with that idea. And you don't change to the new aspect of charging or the new state of being until it feels very natural. So what you have to do is you have to walk through life. How would I feel as a $100 an hour coach? How would I feel healthy? How would I feel like this, like that? Right, so we go through life. So now I start to walk along the street and I just ruminate on the idea of clients booking me up for that, or ruminate on the idea of my health. And so here I am. And I'm just like, okay, it's just normal. Now now in my mind, it's unusual not to be that. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's unusual not to be that now. So now nothing's changed in physical reality, but in my mind, the use of my imagination and my inner self-talk has now created a pathway in my mind where it would feel unusual to not charge that amount. Now I will change it. Because now when someone asks me, there is no resistance, there's no fear, there's no doubt. It is done in my mind. I've created that person. Now I'm the person who is that. So now I will charge it. Now if it was in the concept of healing, now I walk and I live with freedom of the person who has health. A person who has health doesn't think about their issues. A person who charges this doesn't think about their fees every day. doesn't think about them, you know, so you start to let go. Now you're divinely indifferent, because it's like, now I don't care about it, because it's just the way it is. You see, once you make a change, after a while it's natural. At first it's different, but then it becomes natural. How many of you have had, when you start a relationship, right, it's, oh god, yeah, I just want to be with him every second, I want to give him that, give him that, give him that, and as the years go on, it just feels very natural to be together. But it doesn't mean that the beauty of it is lost, the love is lost. It's just become something natural and wonderful for you. This is what we do to take a wish to reality, is we make it become natural in our mind. That's the law of assumption. To assume is to accept it as now, as true. So to accept it is to mean it feels very natural. So make your wish feel natural to you, even if reality hasn't changed, and you will see it in your experience. That is the wish fulfilled. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please consider giving me a like and subscribe. Join my free Facebook group, and I have my Living Reborn membership, which I would love you to become part of that community. I'll see you at the next one, guys. Take care.